Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints. Saints, Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Out to his left. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. There's Hill. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, here's Washington. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, Hill. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as this defense went a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. On first, here's Washington. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. No score after one on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Staying on the ground with Washington. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A give to Kamara running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Hill looks to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to begin that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback. As everybody was up at the line of scrimmage, he just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 4th and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From his goal line here, Hill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they work this out past the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, Hill. Again, it's Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Hill. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. There's Chris Olave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Saints.
Kamara try the right side. To the 43, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Hill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Here's Hill. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw, Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of one there. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you don't want motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mahomes to throw once more. Locates Hardman for another catch. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball. Let's go. Let's get his offense moving again. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball this drive, but not as much running as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Butker's kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the fourth, It's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? This feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice, intense, on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Well, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now it's Hill. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Coming left is Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Hill. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. They run from the shotgun with Washington. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Right back to Washington. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. 3rd and 2. Hill. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. On 4th down, Hill. Here's Johnson with a reception. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I don't know, Coach told me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mahomes. Looking sideline, incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the
You
football.
want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 10. Harrison Butker to kick off 14 to 6.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Hill. He's got Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
That's good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This will be from 53 for the win. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight.